Ain't nothing like an asshole saying whooping. Yo, boy, you better bring your mother. I'm gonna take some right now.
Apparently, Discount Uncle Phil is pissed off that they messed up his order here at Burger King, taking the commercial literally, thinking that he can have it his way. I mean, what could quite possibly piss somebody off that they have to get in their face at a fast food restaurant? My God, just go somewhere else. It's not worth it. Discount Uncle Phil all hyped up on that Thunderbird running through his veins. Last thing you need to do is mess with fast food workers. They got nothing to lose. This is a transition job, and he's about to transition to go outside here. And all hell is about to break loose as the manager finally hits center stage, and down goes Discount Uncle Phil. My God! His Windows operating system just shut down. It is now rebooting just in time to get shut down once again. And Discount Timberland is getting back to his feet. Just stay down for the love of God, man. King Karen gets back up trying to have it his way, and that's exactly what he gets right on the snot locker. Knees buckle like a newborn deer. His flux capacitor is obviously damaged and now traveling to Goo Goo Gaga land.
Right hook to the button. That was UFC fucking worthy right there. Holy shit, man. What is going on, everybody? Thursday night wrestling outlet. Holy hell, what the fuck just happened there?
Hell yeah.
That was a hell of a punch. That was a right hook like I've never fucking seen before, my man. Holy shit. I am Boxman, folks, and across from me, the man of the hour, it is
Voice of Generation, Smark Wahlberg. How are you?
I'm good. No deaths to talk about. No animal death. We're good. We're good.
Right on.
We're good. Doing good so far. Doing good so far. Found another home for one of the puppies, and now we got two puppies gone. So it's a little quieter, but I'm actually considering keeping two of the puppies now. My daughter is in love with the runt.
What wasn't the plan anyway? To keep the runt, or was it you picked a different one?
My wife has another favorite. That's not the runt, but my daughter just loves the runt, calls her Daisy, and absolutely loves her. So I'm thinking of keeping two of them.
Yeah, the longer you hold on to those, the more the kids get attached, the more likely it is to keep even more of them. You got to get to moving on that, my man.
I mean, a nice half dozen is fine, right? Right? Mm-hmm. They're so adorable.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, if you're planning on getting rid of like the whole farm scenario anyway, you could pull it off. You don't have to take track of like fucking 18 ducks and 14 goats and 20 pigs. You just have like 10 dogs. I mean, it's still a fuck ton of dogs, but it's better.
Yeah, we're not gonna have. I think we'll probably get the two, but we're working on getting rid of the other ones, but not that way. We're working on finding homes for the other ones, but we got rid of someone came and picked up one Sunday night, like late Sunday night, but like 10 o'clock. But he's doing good. She got the boy. We had one boy out of the 7 pups. So she got the boy. We called him Socks, but yes. I forgot what she called him. So we're getting him out, man. But yeah, they're all so adorable. They really are. They're so cute. But they're gonna get big fast.
Mm-hmm. They certainly do.
They're gonna get big fast, and it's funny. The runt has like this. She has this serious pit bull walk to her, because my dog's mainly pit bull, but other breeds in her. And she's got this serious. She's got this pit bull walk to her, and I'm like, this is hilarious watching her walk. And sometimes she can't even handle it. She'll start walking like sideways and stuff. Like she hasn't got used to her legs yet.
That's cute.
So I don't know. I just kind of want to keep her, just for so many reasons. But I really want to see what she grows into.
There you go.
I do. So we'll probably end up keeping 2. I just told my wife she needs to get rid of the pigs first. think the goats are actually going to be. Someone is picking them up next week.
That's good.
So, whittling it down.
Nice.
Anyway, enough about farm life with Boxman here. We should probably go ahead and get into some wrestling, or kind of wrestling. We got a few things that we can talk about here. Let's go ahead and kick it off. What do you think, Smark? Unless anything crazy is going on in your world over there.
But of course, always. But we'll move on from that.
Okay.
I'm an international man of mystery. There's a whole lot going on. I don't know, just like do the same shit every day.
We have plenty of craziness tonight. We have a nice we got Hulk Hogan back in the news. Let's just put it that way, folks. We got Hulk Hogan back in the news, and Hulk Hogan's ex-wife Linda in the news, going crazy on video. Yes, of course we have the video. And we have another video that we're about to play here, because my lord,
I don't know if you heard it.
Oh,
I don't know if you heard the Scott Steiner, Chris Van Vliet interview, and I'm not even sure that he was talking about Linda, but he said that he saw Hawk at like one of those like fucking WrestleMania conventions, or like an event during WrestleMania weekend. He saw Hogan's wife. He didn't specify if it was Linda or like the current one, but he said that he thought it was a stripper at first, which was like not at all germane to the story, which was just funny that he was like, in my mind, he called Linda Hogan like a fucking like afternoon shift stripper.
Actually, I got a feeling he was talking about his new wife.
I would just like to believe that it's Linda Hogan more so than it's like the wife that looks like his daughter.
Well,
like I try not to think about that one.
His new wife kind of looks like his daughter. That's the problem. But we'll just let that one slide. Everyone else has so far. But yeah, she does. She does. Looks a little bit like it.
Letting it slide is an interesting choice of words.
Come on now. There's fucking pictures of him oiling up his daughter's ass with tanning stuff. So tanning lotion.
Oil?
I look. Anyway, let's just get into this story. Folks, WWE fans are calling for an OnlyFans model to be banned because of what she did to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Now, I don't know if anybody has seen this woman. Now, Smark, have you seen this woman? Her name is Morgan Moore. She is a OnlyFans model, of course, because aren't they all now? Let's go ahead and get this going here. Let's share the screen. There we go. There she is right there. In an Austin 316 shirt. And she's obviously been a wrestling fan for a good while. But she was at a show. And I guess she's a UK girl. She was at a show, though, and she was front row, obviously. Amazing how girls like this always get front row. Let's go to another picture of her down here. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. You like that one, Smart? That's a good one. That's a good one. But she was over there at the show, at the one of the WWE shows, and she wanted to take a picture. Now, the article says she was at a meet and greet. She wasn't. It was ringside when all this happened. So, let's go ahead and get to the video. I don't think there's no music, so the sound shouldn't be get us in trouble. But you'll see here, she's taking a picture with CM Punk, and you'll see in a second what happens here. Here we go. I guess there was music. We're fucking. All right, so you saw there. First, she went with CM Punk, and she tried to put her arm around his neck, and he pulled away. And the second time, there was cell phone video. He said, "I will punch you in the fucking face."
That's pretty cool.
CM Punk loves punching fans, and obviously has no problem hitting women either.
Well, I mean, she was wearing the Stone Cold shirt. She should have, if she was a real fan, she would have known what was up.
Yeah, she would have known what was up. But it was kind of weird. And then Cody Rhodes comes up, and she tried to put her arms around Cody. And Cody just kind of shook it off, didn't even take the picture. He just gave her phone and walked away. So WWE fans now are calling her to be banned from events, all events, not just UK events, all events for that. Now, she got a little handsy, but let's face it, I'd be okay with it. Okay. I mean,
you trying to hug Cody?
But of course, if you do reverse the roles, it would be a lot worse, obviously. But yeah, Natty did.
There's plenty of the kid. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Natty let the kid.
That kid was like also. I remember that. That kid was cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But I don't know. All right, where were you going? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say there's actually probably plenty of photos and shit of wrestling fans, male fans, trying to hug or awkward photos with the female wrestlers. I think it's cool that they're kind of keeping the same energy, as it were, of it shouldn't be allowed men or female to fucking get on out of it. There would have been an uproar if it was, like you said, gender reversed. So it's cool that they're yeah, okay, get that fucking lady out of there too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Banned might not be what she really needs. I mean, this is probably going to be a warning to her. Meanwhile, let's face it, all this is going to do is fuel her OnlyFans with fucking wrestling fans who've got a little bit of money. So, she's probably having a nice little influx of wrestling fans who are like, I'd let her touch me anywhere.
Please just look at it. Just for the love of God.
I mean, they're both married guys. Maybe if they were single guys, they wouldn't have shied away like that, but they're both married guys. And I don't know. I'm just not sure if banning her, I mean, it's not like she grabbed his butt, grabbed his cock, or anything like that. And that was a dark match, by the way. It wasn't a televised match. So, but yeah, I mean, banning might be give her a little warning. I mean, this should be a warning, but like I said, all this is doing is fueling her OnlyFans. She probably made another fucking $12,000 today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
which was probably what she was there to do anyway. That was probably a calculated stunt on her behalf. So whatever. So yeah, actually, you know what? Ban her. Fuck it. She tried to get herself over. Ban her. Ban the fucking green T-shirt guy with the fucking little stupid smiley face. There were some people at WrestleMania last year that had giant fucking fat heads of themselves. Ban those motherfuckers, because I saw those ugly fucking faces the entire weekend and I was sick of them. Ban everyone.
Ban them all. Jesus, Mark. Right. You're on the fucking cancel train. I just thought I'd show that picture one more time to see the just so everybody could get an understanding of
she's not even all that good looking, for being honest. The fucking those are terribly bad. Did fucking DJ Hyde pay for that boob job?
I don't know, but
this shit is lopsided.
Well, I think it's the way she. You know what? I don't care. I don't think anybody would care. But yeah, she's a very good-looking girl. But I mean, it's just funny. We hear all these stories. We got Asuka out there basically telling people stop following me at the airport. Rhea Ripley's telling people stop sending stuff to my home address, which is fucking scary in its own right that people know her home address. And I don't know. I mean, it's just like suddenly people think that they're, kind of able to do whatever they want to do when really you can't. You shouldn't be touching these guys. They'll take a selfie with you all day. Just put your face in front of the, your little camera and they'll push the button. But listen, I would say the guy wrestlers don't want to be touched as much as the women wrestlers don't want to be groped and touched like that. So, it is what it is. Just keep your hands off, folks. Genderless. Keep your hands off. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Hands off, motherfuckers. Hey, off. No touchy. You can touch yourself. You touch yourself. There's songs about that. When I think about you, I touch myself. But anyway, I'm not sure what really to say on that, except just, really need to keep your hands off, folks. Hands off.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's go ahead and talk a little more here about another very beautiful woman. And that would be Saraya, formerly Paige of WWE, as a lot of people know her. She kind of announced her departure from AEW and debuted her podcast at the same time. I have a little picture here of her podcast picture. There it is. Let's go and share that screen too. There we go, Saraya. There we go. Rule Breakers with Saraya is the podcast name, and she's got two. Speaking of pit bulls, there's two pit bulls right there with her, and she's in a beautiful goth outfit.
One of those is Jordan Grace.
One of those is what?
It's Jordan Grace on the right there. That's one pit bull and Jordan Grace.
There you go. I still don't know why I hear whistling.
You'll never know.
I hear a circus in the background, and it can't be me. Anyway. So she announced on that podcast that she is, she said that she appreciated her time there. I'll go ahead and quote it. She said, "Thank you, AEW. Thank you, AEW fans. I loved my fucking time there," she says. "Tony is fucking awesome, and anyone that goes to work there will enjoy their time. It's just great. And I'll miss the girls' locker room. I'll miss you, but don't be a fucking stranger. You know where I am. I see some of you outside the company anyway." So there you go. So she's describing her podcast, though, Rule Breakers, as a no BS podcast where she's going to interview the rebels, the misfits, the ones who refuse to take the easy way out. First season of Rule Breakers will feature guest appearances from AEW wrestler Harley Cameron. There you go. Musician Hayes Warner, Teen Mom star Gail Lowry, and comedians Brad Williams, who we saw at AEW 2 weeks ago, I believe, and Joe Stapleton. And she says, if they've shaken shit up, they're on my list, she says in the trailer. We're talking about the insane stories that no one else asked about. The fights, the failures, the moments that changed everything. So there you go. She's also going to have some other episodes that don't have guests, including her personal and professional life, including reflections on veganism. Reflections on veganism.
Reflections.
And the challenges of supporting an incarcerated loved one. There we go, folks. There it is for you. All right there. All right there. So I guess she put out another post saying she was kind of, sitting around and realizing she didn't really need to wrestle anymore. She can do just fine on her own. So I guess she's going to go ahead and take a little break or something. Maybe end up back in WWE. It's up to her. I don't know if she can be cleared by WWE.
I mean, who's to say? I mean, she was cleared by AEW. I mean, she's probably okay. I'm sure Tony Khan doesn't want a liability on his screens either. He's not trying to get that lawsuit.
Well, I mean, Danielson basically left WWE because he couldn't. They wouldn't clear him anymore, and then he goes to AEW and somehow gets cleared. Saraya left WWE. Yeah, Saraya left WWE because she had the little thing with her neck, and they wouldn't clear her. She goes to AEW and they clear her. Now she didn't have that many matches in AEW, so I'm wondering if maybe she just realized she can't do it. Maybe her neck is worse than she thought. I don't know. Meanwhile, hey, good luck on her podcast. She'll probably do great. She has a fan base. What?
Now, we really having sex with Xavier Woods, or is that just rumors and innuendo?
What?
I'm saying it's like you'd be doing it with Conrad. She's like, were you really having sex with Xavier Woods, or was that rumors or innuendo? I'll tell you what, that is a fellow who doesn't need Blue Chew at all. Let me tell you, that's probably why he can't keep his drawers up. I mean, look at that thing. That is massive. I didn't know it could get to be that big. It's like when you water a chia pet.
We watched Alberto Del Rio fuck your butt. How did it feel to be in your endo?
What is it like to be strung out on cocaine?
I wouldn't know. I'm a fat fuck.
I mean, I do like one white substance, but that's baking sugar. I like the confectionery kind. I got strung out on fondant one time, just fucking free dicing cakes left and right. It was the worst time of my life.
I wouldn't say too many cupcakes. It felt like I was high as a kite. Does it feel like that being strung out on cocaine?
One time I accidentally entered the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I won that son of a bitch. That Kobayashi ain't got nothing on me. Let me tell you what. I detached my jaw like a damn gone pelican.
Oh, God. Have you ever seen a snake eat a rabbit? That's kind of what it's like.
Personally, that's also what my marital annulment looked like. It's just kind of like it's just a fucking bunny being engulfed.
Just unhinge my jaw and just chow it down. It's amazing. You ever see the movie The Mask? Kind of like when he eats that bomb. Yeah. But of course, that's rumor and innuendo.
You ever seen that movie, Big Mama's House? I mean, it had nothing to do with the situation. I like that movie.
All right. Anyway, good luck to Saraya, I guess. Saraya, good luck.
What killed me about the Saraya thing was apparently this got leaked to fucking Entertainment Weekly somehow. Like Entertainment Weekly, I guess it was, got their hands on the podcast. Like they sent it to them for some reason, and then that's how the story broke or whatever. Like I like the idea of them, like her sending it to them, and just nobody listening to it, and then the story never came out. Just like it's sitting like discarded on somebody's like computer.
Yeah, you never know. It might. No, well, it's already out now. But that would have been funny. Just no one there. But
you're supposed to leak the story. Nobody fucking listens.
What story are you talking about?
Is there no fat crack? That's true. Well, Artie Lang for a minute there.
Oh, that poor guy's nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he did some damage to that bad boy. Wow. Anyway, yeah, that was I don't know. But yeah, I mean, look, it might be a good podcast. I guess we'll have to all tune in to find out.
I'll never find out.
Come on, Smark, you know you want to.
I'm just too busy listening to the Stephanie McMahon one.
Well, God, I hope not. Good Lord, I hope you're not actually listening to that shit.
Just on loop.
Well, anyway, folks, let's get into Hulk Hogan. Let's talk Hulk Hogan.
Ooh.
Yes. Hulk fucking Hogan, folks. We can't get enough of this fucking guy. He's been in the news, out of the news. I don't know how much longer this whole WWE partnership is going to last with him. I got a feeling there's going to be some contracts broken. But Hulk Hogan, originally, Smark, for WrestleMania 41, the weekend in Las Vegas, they were offering a Real American Suite package. Okay. It was originally listed for $9,500. Okay.
$9,900.
$9,500. $9,500. Package included a spot in the premium luxury suite, both nights of WrestleMania 41, all-inclusive food and beverages, Hulk Hogan themed souvenirs, and a meet and greet with Hulk Hogan himself. So WWE and the company running it, called On Location, decided, well, it's not selling. So they reduced the price down to $6,950. Then suddenly, if you go to the link now, it just says page not found. It's just gone. They just took it off. They just took it off the site. So that is no longer available, folks. So first it was $9,500, and they're like, all right, I don't know why no one's buying this. I have no clue why no one's buying this. They lowered it to $6,950, and still they said no one's buying it. And then they said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's return everything. And I tried to go to the link for the package, and it just literally goes to a page that says it was from On Location. And it just says page not found and keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. So, actually, no, I did get it finally. Oops, looked like we've had a false start. Let's get back up and try again. Go to home page. So you go to the home page and you still can't find it. Basically, On Location does all this, the Final Four, Super Bowl, and all that stuff. And they do these packages where you can get great seats to a lot of events. But now if you go to the WrestleMania 41 packages, let's see here. We can go to, we want to go to the, let's see, shop. Yeah, official packages. All right. You can now get, you can get one, all right, you can get it for $750. You can get a one-night ticket in the upper level, a fast lane access in the WWE world, dedicated priority pass, and a WWE credential and lanyard. Ooh. So let's get into some of the bigger ones here, though. Some of the two-night tickets. All right, two-night tickets. You can get this one right here. $1,650. This is the silver. You can get a two-night ticket, upper level seating again. You can go to the WrestleMania kickoff party with on-stage appearance by Cody Rhodes. Fastlane access in the WWE world again. Dedicated priority pass entrance and professional on-location, on-site support staff. All right. Not bad. Not bad. So let's get into this one here. Here's a limited inventory one for $8,500. This is the Undertaker Suite by the Seat. Okay. Two-night ticket, premium suite with all-inclusive food and beverage, in-suite Undertaker appearance, authentic Undertaker championship title, and urn photo op. You don't get the title and the urn. You just get a photo op. Top Golf with Miz. You can play golf with the Miz at Top Golf. get in the WWE world and the exclusive Undertaker themed gifting. So it sounds like they took the Undertaker package and gave it, or the Hulk Hogan package and gave it to Undertaker. Now, the other two are already sold out. The Elite Experience is already sold out, which was, I don't even know how much that was, but had to be ridiculous. If the Undertaker one is $8,500, these tickets must have been up in the 10,000s probably. So I don't know, man. But there you go. But again, the Hulk Hogan one is still here. But if you go to view package, oh, wait a minute.
You don't say.
Nope. But okay, it still has the Real American Suite by the seat. It still has the package, but there's no way to actually, no, you can still buy it. If you go through that website, through the website like I did, it's still on here. I think that Yahoo News might not have done their research. Let me see if I could actually buy this. $69.50. Let me see. Proceed to next step. Here, you guys want to go through this with me? Let's have some fun here. Let's do this. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so we still have the package details. You see here, it's the WrestleMania Real American Suite by the seat, $6,950. Let's proceed to next step real quick. Okay. If I filled all that out, I'm not going to, that's my wrong address. So let's do it to my wrong address. And then next step, looks like I could still buy it. I don't think Yahoo News did their research very well because I think you can still buy this. They just took that link down. Oh, and you can also get flex pay. You can pay with a deposit now and get on a flexible payment plan. This looks like you can still buy this, though.
Do they accept Bitcoin?
Let's check out the seating chart while we're here. Oh, there we go. There's the WrestleMania seating chart, everybody.
Yeah.
There it is. We've got it. We've got it early. So that's kind of going to be the set. This looks like a long walk to the ring, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks like a long walk. Yep. That looks like a long walk down to that ring right there, everybody. Oh, yeah. Nice. But yeah, it looks like you can still buy these tickets. I'm not sure. I think, yeah. Then that article was straight from Yahoo Entertainment.
Yo, homeboy! Welcome to the hood, brother!
I guess they didn't. But yeah, that was straight from them. See, look. Yahoo Entertainment from WrestleZone. Aha. I guess no one did their research. I don't know what happened to Smark there. He's kind of here, but not here.
I'm here.
Guess he'll be back in a second. But yeah, it actually looks like you actually can buy that son of a bitch. Right there. But yeah, Yahoo Entertainment from WrestleZone. Glad I did that. So yeah. You can still buy it, folks. Forget what WrestleZone said. They just didn't go through the other way. But we can go on to the next story, which is not fake because we have video of the next story. Today, just a few hours ago, actually, TMZ got hold of a story of Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, Linda, who we were talking about, put out a crazy video of her just like ranting and raving with, said she has bruises on her face from getting Botox or trying to get Botox. But she does say some things that we already know, that her husband is a complete liar and a sex addict. We know. I know. No, we need a no shit Sherlock. But here, let's go ahead and play the video. Mark, what do you think?
Let's do it.
It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so bear with us, everybody.
Okay, so I'm just home by myself today. Again, as usual. I'm okay with most things, but today something hit. I don't know what hit, but I look terrible because I've been crying. And yesterday I went to try to go have Botox and shit, and they bruised me like, I don't know. But it's been 15 or longer years since I got left Hulk Hogan, and my family is in the worst mess. Brooke doesn't talk to us. She's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. And God bless Nick. He's still such a good boy. I've never put a Facebook post out like this with my ugly face and my crying face, but I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan, and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, oh, I'm promoting my own beer, Real American Beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give him my thumbs down. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to, I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. I don't know. It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me.
What the hell is that?
Well, he is married again. Sorry about that. Number one, and I don't know. That was a weird video. And what the hell happened to the bridge of her nose? I mean, holy shit, man. It's like up here, it's gone. Wow. So again, she said she was trying to get is that a preview of Paige?
I'll be right back after this ad for Blue Chew.
Oh my god, that's fucked up. That's wrong. But it might be, who knows, but wow. All right, and the funny thing is TMZ just basically put that video out there. No opinion, no explanation. Here's a video of fucking Linda Hogan breaking down.
Check this shit out.
First she says I never want to be married again, and after Hulk and this and that, and then she's like, I gave him so many chances to make us a family again, and I'm like, what is this fucking bipolar thing happening here? What is going on?
He's a real great guy. Not.
He's a complete liar and a sex addict. I mean, we knew about the complete liar part. That's obvious.
I knew he was a racist, but I didn't know that he liked sex.
So yeah, that was interesting. Again, just sorry, folks. This just came out today, so maybe we'll find out more about this. But she's got, like I said, for those not watching on YouTube, she has these weird bruises on both sides of her face. She said she tried to get Botox and they bruised her. Maybe just don't get Botox. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't know anymore, Smart, but that was a very weird video, and I figured I would go ahead and grab it and play it on here for the hell of it. We're probably already getting a copyright strike for CM Punk songs, so what the hell?
Nah, who knows? That was fucking pretty cool, though, I gotta say.
What was pretty cool? The video?
Hell yeah, dude.
What? Wait, what?
it was wild. Like, Brooke had twins and she didn't tell us, and Nick still gave one. I mean, he did sort of paralyze a person, but, he still calls me every weekend, so that's cool.
No, yeah, thank God for Nick.
Beacon of light, Nick Hogan.
Yeah, thank Gizzard for Nizik his Hogan, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's all speak Carney so we can all know exactly what I'm talking about, and I think we do. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just loved how TMZ just put the video out with nothing. Just here you go. Here it is. Right here. Actually, this is off of nodq.com. But they copied and pasted TMZ's exact everything. So, I don't know. So weird, that video. But I don't know. I don't know whether to feel, I don't know if I should feel bad for her. I kind of think Hulk Hogan made a really good decision for once in his life. When I see that video, I mean, listen, the guy's made a lot of bad decisions in his life, but hey, he might have made a good one with this one. He seems happy with his new wife. I mean, she's young and perky. He traded up. Let's be honest here. He traded up, man. I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like trading in a car, you get a new car, you get a better car, you get a better car, better car. That's what you're supposed to do. You trade up. That's how it works, Mark. That's how life is. You trade up.
Dang.
How it works. Sorry again. But yeah. I don't know whether to feel sorry for her or not. I kind of don't. I thought she was dating some young, like, just out of his teens, 20-year-old for a while, wasn't she?
I think so, yeah.
I thought she was too for a little while there. So I guess that's not going on anymore. And I guess according to her, she's just alone and she enjoys being alone. I think she wants some of that Gawker money is is what I'm thinking.
Perhaps, yes.
She wants some of that Gawker cash. Or she wants that, I don't know, maybe she wants that Hulk Hogan thermos again. I don't know.
No telling.
I don't know, man. You never know. You never know. But I thought that was a pretty crazy video of her, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and play it, so I did that. But yeah, like I said, she definitely said something we all know. Hulk Hogan is a complete liar. Didn't know about the sex addict thing, but hey, throw it in there. I don't think anybody would be surprised. You could tell me Hulk Hogan.
Well, he has a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, look, he is what he is. He has it on his fucking forearm. I am what I am.
Right there on his,
yeah, no, Popeye said, I am what I am.
I see.
That was Popeye. But yeah, I don't understand why he got that tattooed on his arm either, but he did. So anyway, yeah, there you go. We can roll on from that one, I assume. I thought so. So we'll be talking a little bit about AEW a little bit later, but there was there was a few former WWE guys backstage and even a few former WCW guys backstage. at AEW Dynamite last night, and it looks like, according to PW Insider, Perry Saturn was there. Perry Saturn, ECW, WCW, WWE. He was backstage last night over there. He wanted to come meet fellow radical Dean Malenko. Jerry Lynn was there. Glacier was also there. Oh, I'm sorry. Jerry Lynn and Glacier are coaches behind the scenes in AEW.
Yeah, they work there.
Yeah, and also who was there was Josh Matthews.
DJ Matthews.
Did not know he was married to Madison Rayne. Did you?
No.
He is married to Madison Rayne, who is on the AEW roster as a coach and wrestler. So there you go. And if you were watching, we also saw NXT's Von Wagner on AEW last night, trying to separate Mark Davis and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Come Tuesday?
Exactly. Except now it has to be changed to Wednesday.
That's right. Come Wednesday.
Right. Fuck it. Come Tuesday and come Wednesday. Who cares?
Mhm.
But yeah, there you go. So a few guys backstage, and I learned that Josh Matthews is married to Madison Rayne. Go Josh Matthews. She's got to be taller than him.
Well, yeah. I mean, did he give her a wedding ring, or was like it more just like oats?
No, he just put a honey nut Cheerio on her finger.
Just rubs her face.
He,
Just saddle on it.
he pulled up a ring on his phone.
Hey, I took it. I work for TNA. This is the best I could do. This is gonna have to.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I have no clue what Josh Matthews is doing, but he must be doing fine. I mean, shit, or just letting his wife work, which, hey, I get that too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Got him a sugar mama. Got a
Oh, he was
boy,
dating-
Josh Matthews.
He was dating Linda Hogan for a while, and then that didn't work out. And
Yeah, I had no clue he was married to Madison Rayne. I did not know that. I didn't know they were a thing. The things I don't know in wrestling just absolutely is amazing, isn't it?
good for them. Those two crazy kids making it work out here in this great big world.
Yeah, I just don't really care about the relationships of these people.
Yeah, same.
To be honest, just really don't. I just don't really. So, yeah, but it's pretty cool to see all those guys back there. And I did not know Glacier was a coach back behind the scenes either. I didn't know that. I don't think he usually comes out for the. I mean, we see Jerry Lynn out there every now and then. I don't know if we see Glacier out there very much.
Man, that'd be
But
pretty cool though if they had like a backstage brawl and he was like, "Do you want to separate him?" But he was just in the full-on fucking Glacier costume.
yeah, would Scorpion comes out behind him.
Gail.
Finish him.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the newer Mortal Kombat that came out 3 or 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 at this point. It came out during the COVID.
I didn't see that one.
I saw it. It was alright.
Was it? I saw the original, obviously, with all the one from the 90s. I think I saw that. I think I saw that in the theaters actually.
Same.
I think I saw that in the theaters. So that was a good one. Plus the girl who played Sonya, that Brittany, what's her name? No, not Brittany Daniels. Bridget something is her name. Bridget Davis, maybe.
Yes.
She was in Billy Madison.
Okay.
Girl from Billy Madison. Gorgeous. But yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't seen the new one. But I did like Mortal Kombat. I like playing that. I used to play my kid in that game. He got mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let them win.
Of course not.
I fucking learn now. Life sucks. You get your ass kicked sometimes.
That's right.
Stop hitting me in the face too much. No. Push your fucking buttons.
That's actually why the kid wasn't winning, because you were punching him in the face. And then
No.
in game, you were just kicking him.
In the game.
Mortal Kombat, Madden, fucking Tony Hawk. It was the same thing. It was a fighting game no matter what the game was.
Oh, Tony Hawk. Me and my younger one used to play Tony Hawk, and I would run around and I would get off my skateboard and smack him with it. Because we played. Which one was it?
Probably
I forget.
Underground 2.
It was Underground, the one that you could. There was only a couple you could actually get off your skateboard and swing it, and that was the one. And I would run into him, and what's the other? And we like to play the. I have the Monster Jam game.
They made a bunch of those.
Yeah, we just go into the free world and chase each other around and do crazy, stupid stuff. That's about all we do. Kind of gets old, but I don't know. Right now my PS4 isn't even hooked up right now. I need to hook it back up, play some games.
Right.
But right now I'm still watching Blue Bloods. Almost done. 5 episodes left.
Right on.
And then I'll be finished with it and probably get back to some movies. I got a bunch of movies that I want to watch, and John Travolta has a new movie out, High Rollers. I want to check that out.
Oh boy.
Oh, Travolta's a badass, dude. Fuck that. I like Travolta. I'll listen to that, or I'll watch that. I will.
I hear the book is better than the movie anyway. It's okay.
What?
I said I hear the book is better than the movie anyway, so it's all right.
Is it? Okay. Huh. There's another High Rollers. Oh, that made me think of the Stu Unger, famous poker player. High Roller, the Stu Unger story. Michael Imperioli played Stu Unger, the poker player.
Right.
Guy lived a rough fucking life, man. Oh, I think Smark hit the wrong button or something, folks. I don't know what happened there. But you see how that music in the background is gone? It's not me. I don't know what is going on in the background at Smark's house, but it's craziness. It sounds like a circus going on in the background. There we go. He's back again.
There we go. All right, good.
See, and the whistling is back. I'm telling you, there's something going on. You have a TV on? I'm telling you. Radio?
You don't need to. Well, they got ham radio.
Do you have a puppet show going on in the background somewhere?
Oh, they sort.
Kids playing recorders in the background for some reason. No? Okay. Because when you mute, I can't hear it. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway. Okay, now you're just fucking with my ears.
Yeah.
Now you're just being an asshole.
Fair point.
Shit. But so folks, there were a lot of we all know TNA has been, people have been leaving TNA. Some people have been getting fired from TNA. Scott D'Amore, we talked about that when that happened. But it turns out a few days ago, actually just on Tuesday, news broke that TNA Wrestling was terminating a bunch of people, but one of them was the head of talent relations, Gail Kim. Yep. So a report from Fightful Select kind of details a little bit of the internal reaction and saying that a lot of, as with Scott D'Amore, a lot of people were very upset and unhappy with the decision to let Gail Kim go. One stating that it helped them decide against signing with another contract with the company. So in addition to that, there are some within TNA that are now worried about the stability of their jobs. At least some are under the impression that the decision was made by TNA president Carlos Silva. So obviously, like I said, with Scott D'Amore getting fired last year, a lot of these people are very they're nervous in TNA, but you kind of got to be in TNA. I mean, let's face it. Everybody said for how many years this company's going out of business, but it has not. But before we start talking a little more about that, Gail Kim did come in with a comment, and she said she's going to be a free agent, and she does want to stay inside the pro wrestling bubble. And she she said, and I quote, "Just wanted to say thank you to the fans, friends, and especially my peers for all the support you have given me over the last few days," Kim wrote. "I've received such an enormous amount of love, and it really has helped process this change for me. More than anything, I am grateful for all the years and opportunities I was given to help build something I always dreamed of. The Knockouts division is and always will be my heart and all of the women who are a part of it. Thanks to the incredibly hardworking and passionate TNA talent and crew that I've had the pleasure of working with, this will not end my passion or my love for wrestling, and this is not the end of Gail Kim in the wrestling world." Then she said, "You don't put in 17 years in one company and stop when you are this passionate." So there you go. And, good. Seems like she still wants to do something in the wrestling business. Now, let's not forget her husband is famous chef and jacked dude, Robert Irvine. So I think he'll be okay. I'm not worried about her at all.
From what I'm hearing, they actually have they're in plans to have a cooking show together.
Barbecuing with your Asian friends. Hello. Turn on your barbecue. Then you heat your grill.
Then you get your dog.
Exactly. No, fuck.
Then you get your dog. But obviously, as we were saying in the beginning of the show, there's many talents backstage that are not happy.
Not to chat the earlier video was listening to Hogan, not Gail Kim. They both look the same in the kid section.
Oh God. Okay. Now we know. Oh my God.
The more you know, knowledge is power.
There you go. But yeah, obviously a lot of people backstage were upset with Gail Kim being gone from that company. And I mean, that company does seem like something's going on. I don't know. It seems like they're getting rid of some higher ups and not talent. Obviously, talent are leaving on their own. Jordan Grace, Alex Hammerstone, Josh Math. No, Josh was fired. But I don't know, man. It seems like they're getting rid of higher ups. So you don't do that unless you're planning on making some kind of move, possibly a sale.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Jeff Jarrett trying to buy TNA again?
No, he bought Acclaim. He's bringing back fucking Mortal Kombat.
I think he's an investor in that, but let's not get too crazy. But maybe he's trying. But I don't know. That's the last company I would want to even try to own at this point. My God.
It does seem like they're just openly firing anybody who makes any attempt to try to make the company better, which is an interesting strategy. But
that was another part that I was just about to get into, actually. And it's actually the end of the article said, the report stated, the report from Fightful, that Gail Kim was known for pushing back on the higher ups in the parent company, basically fighting for the talent. And they think that likely contributed to the company's decision to let her go. As you just said, it seems like anybody who wants to do good and has passion for the company to do better, Scott D'Amore, Gail Kim, they're like, oh, come on now, just go with the fucking flow. Mm-hmm. Listen, some people want their some people buy companies to lose money so they can have it as a write-off at the end of the year.
I do like the idea that they basically TNA is just like a front for the mob. That explains why they've been around for so long.
There you go. Maybe they should be selling plumbing on the side. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that is pretty shitty. But like I said, Gail Kim should be all right. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could see her maybe going to an AEW. I think she actually would fit in very well in AEW. I'm not even as a talent. Maybe doing something backstage. Good God, help out Renee a little bit.
That
We got
sounds fun.
We got Lexi back there, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So all right, let's. Anything else on Gail Kim?
No.
I just remember when she quit WWE, she eliminated herself from that battle royal. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was great. Like at first we thought it was a botch, and then it was basically just turned out that she was like, "No, fuck this. I don't want to. I don't want to do the job. I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking throw
She was like,
myself out of this because this is bullshit." Mm-hmm. That was just her way of quitting the company. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, she just decided she was going to eliminate herself and quit, and she just got out of the ring in the middle of I think it was a pay-per-view battle royal too, was it not? Not a big pay, like a Backlash or something like that.
I think it was Raw, but I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Maybe it was a Raw. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Gail Kim eliminates herself in a battle royal. It was actually Melina's last match too.
Divas Battle Royal, August 1st, 2011, Raw. That seems like that's about
Raw.
right.
You were right. All right. Look at the big brain on Smark. All right.
Channeling my inner brain, man.
Look at you out there. So anyway, I think she'll be all right. But yeah, that was hilarious when she did that. And I guess that was Melina's last match too. I guess they both left at the same time. But we got a good one for you guys, folks. A great story to end the news with here, because this one made me laugh a little bit. A bipartisan bill filed in the North Carolina Senate on Monday, last Monday, obviously just a few days ago, would earmark $500,000 to study the feasibility of creating a professional wrestling Hall of Fame and museum in the state of North Carolina. And it is called the Ric Flair Act. They are calling it the Ric Flair Act, folks. Now, Flair obviously is he's a local celebrity in North Carolina. He lived in Charlotte forever. But here we go. Senate Bill 404, the Ric Flair Act, is titled An Act to Remember Iconic Combatants through Fostering Learning Awareness and Interest in Wrestling. Now, I want to explain, I do want to point out something in this article. It does not say wrestling. I did not fuck up there. If you think I fucked up, I did not. Here, I even highlighted it. Okay, look at this. See this? Wrestling. It actually says wrestling, if you look at that, folks. Why they had to put it in there like that, I don't know. I'm not sure if that even makes it legal anymore.
Could be.
But it will direct $500,000 to the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources to study the matter. The agency would be expected to deliver a report to the state lawmakers by the summer of 2026. This bill will celebrate professional wrestling's cultural and historic ties to North Carolina, which one of the sponsors of the bill, Jay Chowdhury, I don't even know how to say that, said he grew up watching professional wrestling on broadcast on WRAL in Raleigh. I did too, sir. I actually did too. And I've talked many times about how my first match was in Raleigh, North Carolina at Dorton Arena. I'm not going to get into it again. It also says our shared cultured heritage in this state is college basketball, NASCAR, and professional wrestling. Professional wrestling still hasn't gotten the recognition it deserves. And that was the end of his quote. And there are at least 2 other professional wrestling museums in operation right now in Iowa and in New York. The Ric Flair Act, Smark.
That sounds like a very ill-fated sex move that I would not want to be executing or receiving.
It sounds like a woman was assaulted and they had to pass a bill to protect her.
The Ric Flair
Act,
which heavily regulates your
Ric Flair
Act.
Exactly. This is a Ric Flair Act. You're not allowed on airplanes, not allowed around or within 100 feet of any women. This is the Ric Flair Act, folks. We have done this.
My favorite part about they had the Dark Side of the Ring, which is back, by the way. They did that Hell in the Cell, the Mick Foley one, I think Tuesday. My favorite part about the plane ride from Hell, fucking Dark Side of the Ring, is like they talk about Ric Flair just pulling his dick out and like flashing the fucking flight attendants, and then you just hear like a cut to Tommy Dreamer that is basically acting like the fucking stewardess is ungrateful for having the privilege of seeing Ric Flair's cock and getting offended by it. Just the sheer amount of fucking neat writing that Tommy Dreamer. It's like, you don't understand what he did for the business. Like, I don't think she gives a fuck, sir. I don't think she's probably more of a Dusty Rhodes fan because like Dusty Rhodes is not pulling out his Dusty Chode on fucking airplane.
Check out these polka dots, baby. Woo, yeah. Funkier than a monkey up in here, baby. Oh, yeah.
Look at this here cock, baby.
Fat Fox, come here.
I may pretend to be a black man, but there's one part of my anatomy where I am painfully Caucasian, and it appears to be right here.
It's okay though, baby. I got soul, and it's all about the motion in the ocean. Oh, baby.
I mean, look, you can tell that I love to eat, so I will compensate in other areas.
Okay. I feel bad now. God, I do remember that. We talked about that episode where fucking Tommy Dreamer was just like, I mean, look, she got to see a fucking a great dick from what I've heard. I mean, you know,
he rode Ric Flair's dick so hard that he got fired from TNA for it. That was fucking amazing.
You know, it's shapely, girthy, from what I've heard. She got to see the king of cocks. I don't know why she's bitching. Grow up, lady. Meanwhile, now he like runs TNA.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got fired for it at first, and then they brought him back. It was one of those where it's like, "Oh, I'll fire you until the heat dies down." Like, that's fucking hilarious. Like I said, they fired him for fucking.
They just wanted the fucking heat to die down. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Let it blow over. We'll bring you back. Calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy. Calm down. But yeah, there you go. The Ric Flair Act. Wow. I never thought I'd see the day. But we have, folks. And this is simply, and again, this isn't for the actual building. This is just for the research to see if there can make a building. This is where your state tax dollars go, folks. This is where your state tax dollars go. They're going to put away $500,000 of your tax money in North Carolina. Again, not to build something, to study if it's feasible to create a professional wrestling Hall of Fame in the state somewhere.
Actually, that makes perfect sense now. A reckless use of fucking funds would be titled the Ric Flair Act. just being as financially irresponsible as possible is the Ric Flair. Fair enough. Yes.
See, it makes sense now, Smark. You just nailed it. This whole thing has been brought to light. It makes total fucking sense. Absolutely.
I think it's one of those where, like, they introduce an actor, a bill, and there's like kind of underneath it that they sneak in some other shit that they don't really tell you about. I think part of the Ric Flair act is also going to like pay for like congressmen's fucking alimony payments.
Well, yeah, he'll just hook him up with Vince. Oh, Vince knows how to do that with an NDA. Come on, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Let's go, brother. Woo! 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 Let me show you how Vince does this. Okay.
Show you how it's done, pal. Stand back.
Stand back. Yeah. All right.
Oh shit, that was very unintentional but delightful nonetheless.
Stand back. Yeah. Oh, some people probably have no clue what we're talking about right now with that song. Most people do. If you're listening to this show, you probably know the Stand Back song by Vince. Oh my God. Craziness, folks. But yeah, Smark, I think you just nailed it. This is a pretty frivolous spending act. And kind of does fit right in with Flair because $500,000 just to study. Tell you what, send me $500,000 and I'll actually get you a place out here. How's that sound?
True Enough wants to know, will David Flair be the first to be inducted? Remember the classic moment when the Undertaker beat up David in a toilet stall? Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, I do.
Never know. The Zach Gowen's wheelchair or leg, the wheelchair that Zack Ryder was thrown off of the stage in when his career went to shit. John Cena's shovel for all those other careers he buried.
Mm-hmm.
Wade Barrett, talking to you too, buddy. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Talking to you too, Wade Barrett. Your career was fucked after he put fucking a rope full of chairs on you. He gave you chairs on a rope. You got to announce. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's keep going here. Actually, that's news right there. I'm good with news.
Or they have the wall of Shockmaster filter. That'd be pretty like that would actually be kind of a cool photo op. You could just like fucking put your head through the wall of Shockmaster style.
All we need is the fucking helmet, which is easy. It was a Stormtrooper helmet that Dusty Rhodes put glue and glitter on.
I would pay so much money to see fucking Dusty Rhodes doing arts and crafts to a fucking Stormtrooper helmet.
Apparently, he did a lot of the stuff backstage for those old shows, and I don't know. Apparently, he did a lot, which makes sense. Everybody always said Dusty was if you needed something done, go to Dusty. So that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I forget where I think Dusty was talking about that on one of those Legends roundtables, how he made that helmet and everything. But when they were talking about that, back when the WWE Network was still around. So, but yeah, that's all I've got for news, and I guess we can get a little bit into the AEW Dynamite, which was an okay show last night. I gotta say I wasn't impressed with last night's show. I don't know about you, Smark.
Okay, so you said it was okay, but then you were not impressed by it.
It just wasn't as good as the last few weeks. I'll put it that way. I think the last 3 weeks have been great, really good shows, and I think that this week just didn't. Maybe it's because some of the bigger stars weren't there. You had Ricochet, who was getting married. We got a video with him. Will Ospreay, all we got was a vignette with Will Ospreay in it for or a video. A few bigger names were missing.
Married on a Wednesday.
Ricochet.
Right on. Fair enough.
Look, you asked me a question. I'm going to give you an answer, and that's Ricochet. Ricochet does.
His ass just did not want to be there. It's like, all right, fucking Minnesota in March. Yeah, I'm gonna get married. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Well, look, there's no NXT, so some of his friends can come out. People he likes. Meanwhile, this was the Minecraft. Minecraft was all over this show.
Holy fucking shit, was that distracting? And also, I wanted to be there every week because it like kept me entertained.
The whole night, on ringside, all you saw was Jason Momoa and Jack Black, and that was it. This movie, my kids want to see it so bad, and I'm sorry, it looks god awful. But I mean, even during commercial breaks on this thing, there were Minecraft things. But I have the Triller version right here.
It's funny that you say that because I actually thought of you with it because they were fucking. I've never seen a movie so more heavily promoted on this fucking stage because it was like all over the fucking barricade video screen. It was all over the fucking whatever their version of the Titantron was. It's just wild. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, Box's kids probably are going to force him to watch this, like maybe even in the theaters. And then I started thinking of like forcing my poor mom to go see the fucking Digimon movie when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and then just thinking about how happy I am to not have kids. It's like,
Luckily, my kids don't like going to the movie theater. So a lot of the movies they wait, and I get them, and we watch them at home. So
fair enough.
My wife, that's like her favorite thing to do is go to the movie theater, and my kids are like, "No, I can't take a break and play games." So whatever. But we did have a first match out here last night on AEW Dynamite. Blake Christian. I for some reason don't remember this guy, but here he was. We had Blake Christian versus Kenny Omega, which was not a very long match. I wouldn't say a squash, but a quick win for Kenny Omega. We'll put it that way. I think Kenny Omega cut his usual "I love you" and "I'm so happy to be back" promo. I'm not even going to get into what he actually said. Go ahead, Smart.
No, like first off, I was a little bit bummed out. Like, it makes sense that this was a short match. It was one-sided because the fucking Kenny Omega is like one of their top guys, like Blake Christian. They just gotta have stored away in fucking Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
but I was a little bit bummed out because I like Blake Christian. Like, I've watched him since we was in GCW. Like, they did a Nashville show and he was like super he impressed a lot of people there, and they ended up like bringing him on full time. Anyways. What proceeded after this match that was like super short and like that kind of bummed me out. One of the worst promo segments I've had. Like, I like both of these guys, but it was like the least. Like, who would want to pay money to see these guys wrestle after?
I gotta tell you, fucking Speedball is wonderful in the ring, amazing. From what I've seen, I really don't know much about the guy, but my God, he sounded like first of all, he looks like a kid from a break-in movie in the 80s, but he does not have a good cadence. That literally sounds like he memorized a script last night. It was just, and Kenny Omega trying to act like it was like he didn't know what was going to be said was even worse. It was just a very awkward segment, and I'm glad you picked up on that too. I figured you would, but
literally at one point, like, Speedball just goes, "Congratulations," and Kenny Omega says, "Thank you." I was like, this is fucking terrible.
And it kind of threw Omega off a little bit. It kind of threw Speedball off. It was like, what the hell is going on? It was just a very awkward segment with these two. And again, it to me, it sounded like Mike Bailey memorized his promo.
How fucking terrible is it when like Ricochet is the best part of the promo? When you're just like, oh shit, Ricochet's here. Thank God. Wait, what? Like, that's
Exactly.
how bad this segment was. It was fucking wild. Like, I like all three of these guys. I like Speedball. I like Kenny Omega. I like Ricochet. But like, my goodness, like, I was just like, after a while, I just started zoning out and just staring at a giant fucking video image of Jack Black on the fucking screen.
Does have a nice pool, Ricochet. I will say the pool, the hot tub going into the pool, very nice, very nice.
I think he was using Zack Ryder's pool.
I think it's nicer.
Oh, okay.
Zack Ryder's got that Florida pool, which means it's screened in, and you got the pool there. This is just an open. I don't know where Ricochet lives, so
Let's find out. Let's stalk and harass Ricochet. That's how we're gonna get famous.
yeah, go ahead. While I'm getting into the next one, not a bad little video by Ricochet though. I like his stuff. I know you just got to realize he's just trying to be an annoying prick,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing very well at it. But after
How
that,
has nobody called him Ricochet yet? That seems like it's right there. It is fucking right there.
that is a good one. I like that. I didn't even think of that. But that's going to be a hell of a dynasty match with those three in the ring. It's going to be a really good match when it happens. So Jesus, 1 week from Sunday. My God, next week we'll be talking about that then. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But then we get a little thing with that happened on Collision with Jericho and all this stuff, and he's going after Bandito, but he's basically once again yelling at the two guys in his little group there, the learning tree, Big Bill and Brian Keith. I keep wanting to call him Brian Lee, and I don't know why. Brian Keith. And huh?
As I say, I feel like your brain is like defaulting to Keith Lee. You just want him back.
It might be, but I don't. Maybe because of the Keith, Brian Keith, Keith Lee. I don't know. Maybe that's why I get confused. My brain is short circuiting from lack of alcohol this month. Maybe. But anyway, Jericho is yelling at him. You guys got to go out there and, prove that you've learned the knowledge that I have bestowed upon you. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? But anyway, he did that, and I guess they decided to do it, but Jericho does challenge Bandito for a title versus mask match. ROH title versus Bandito's mask. So might see Bandito unmasked, or we might see Bandito with the ROH title. We'll see. We'll see.
I was curious what you thought about this, because he shouldn't be in this position at this point. But I was actually watching the promo that Jericho did, not so much like the beginning stuff with the learning tree, but after he told them to go fuck off or whatever. It was actually a good promo, and I feel like it's weird that I'm saying, hey, that Jericho promo was actually good, but the last couple months have been rough. But that's a good promo. I thought it was actually really good.
Yeah, he actually got serious and just cut a regular Chris Jericho promo like we're all used to hearing. So I don't know. We'll have to see how long that lasts. It seems like they are going to break up this group relatively soon.
Which is a shame, because I like Big Bill, but yeah, didn't surprise me.
I think those two are going to be they don't have that many tag teams. If they're going to keep a tag team, you might as well keep those two as a tag team.
Not after what happened later on in the show.
Oh my God!
We'll get to that point, but MVP in one sentence fucking killed them.
Oh my God! In a few, MVP just obliterated these guys in a few comebacks, and fuck it, we might even play the audio. Oh, I can't. It goes in and out.
Yeah.
But MJF did get in the ring after this, and he was, blah, blah, blah. And they called out MVP. And he originally said he was going to do it. He said, I want to hurt people too. I want to be in the hurt business. And right when he was about to shake MVP's hand, Lashley and Benjamin came out. Benjamin did go to the University of Minnesota, which is why he got an excellent pop.
Yeah.
And they come out, and Bobby Lashley gets right in MJF's face, and he holds out his hand, and MJF's like, oh, I got to shake your hand. And he's like, no. Bobby's like, give me the fucking card. And he rips the card up. Keeps getting in MJF's face, puts his fist in MJF's face. Doesn't punch him, but puts his fist there. and MVP's backing him off. And this is when these two guys come out, Big Bill and Brian Keith, and they come out to confront the tag team champions. Probably was not a good idea.
No.
This is right about where it started here. Let's just kind of cut right here and see if you can. Usually you can hear this, but I hate that unfortunately your sound cuts out.
Group therapy session. We got real business to attend to.
Hey, Bill, why don't you get your little bitch on her leash and let's let the men talk.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. That wasn't. This was even. This got worse after Bill spoke. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's go. You're hearing that, okay? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always with the jokes, bro. Always with the jokes.
I see you guys standing in the ring with them tag team titles, but I don't see a challenger. Now let
Me neither.
Oh my God.
I'm sure that wasn't the goal. I'm sure it was just an off the cuff like reactionary thing, but he fucking killed them in one sentence. Like not even a sentence, 2 words. Me neither. And it's just like, they're dead. It's over. It's gone. They're gone.
That was not good. Well, yeah, and it did not get much better from there, folks, this whole thing. But MVP just destroyed these two guys. He really did. It was hard to watch after he did that. I'm like, oh God. The first one came out and I'm like, oh, that was kind of rough. And then when he went, me neither, I'm like, oh, you did not. Okay.
That's the thing. It's like, okay, yeah, the first one of like, shut your bitch up, whatever. Okay, that's just a regular like promo back and forth. When he pulled out the me neither, it's like, oh my God, he fucking ended them. And like neither one is that good at promos to be able to like off the cuff shoot back with something that like could fucking just be on proper footing with that comment. He's just like, oh my God. Like it reminded me to a lesser extent. I don't want to get crazy, but it reminded me of like when fucking Billy Gunn was feuding with The Rock, and it was just The Rock was just fucking destroying him. The poor guy just had to sit there and take it because there was nothing he could do.
Well, this promo did not get better, Smark.
me tell you something, MVP, okay? You want to run your mouth, huh? You want to come out here with your cane and your little business cards? I can't tell if you're American Psycho or if you're Iceberg Slim. Are you a pimp or are you a businessman?
I'm a little bit of both, and I'm about to make my boys make both of you our bitches. Keep running your mouth.
Yeah, they might just want to go to the indies.
Jericho should just ran out there and just taken the microphone away from them. Just been like, no, we'll strategize next week. We'll figure something out. Just stop talking. I know the promo is supposed to keep going, but no, just stop. Just stop, please.
And I do have a feeling all 3 of those comebacks were completely off the cuff by MVP. But wow.
At that point, you just cue up the fucking Simpsons clip of the kid crying. Stop! He's already dead.
That was just, again, not a good segment. But as you said last week, Smark, will this cause a little dissension between these 3 guys? And I said it might not, but you thought it might. It looks like it's caused a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I don't think it's going to break the team up or anything, the group.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, though.
It will be. It'll be pretty interesting to see how that goes. But then we get another, oh my God, excellent promo by Tony Storm is back there with Thunder Rosa and Luthor. And they are back there and they are cutting a promo, and Tony Storm is talking about, Megan Bain, and they set up a match for later that night. And the old team, these 2 have teamed before, Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa, and it was called Thunderstorm. Thunder Rosa even had the T-shirt on and everything. But of course, Tony Storm couldn't let it go at Thunderstorm. She had to make it even better. And since I've already got audio loaded up here, let's just do this because this was unbelievable once again.
Erase this face bean out of my face. No, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Then make no mistake, because I want what I never lost. Enough of this gay banter. Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, you two slop tarts are about to get double teamed like you never dreamed. And yes, and tonight, the games are over. Tonight, we fight. Tonight, you meet the team of Thunder Tits.
Thunder Tits.
Oh, dude, it's Thunderstorm. Not anymore. Strap yourself in, girls. You're in for a bumpy night.
Renee is sitting there trying to hold her cool. Meanwhile, it must have been cold on the left side because there was a thumbtack. Anyway, unbelievable once again by Tony Storm. And here's something else I found out. Do you know who? Another relationship tip for tonight. Do you know who's with Megan Bain?
Yes, that I was actually thinking about that because they teamed together as Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, and they both have something very unfortunate in common. They've both fucked Joey Janela.
They have both had. Joey Janela had 50% of the women in that match has received his penis. You realize that?
I would like to know how. Like, just Joey Janela specifically. Like, okay, cool. Like, I understand the fucking everybody else. Like, okay, Buddy Murphy, good looking dude, whatever. Cool. Good for him for, like, fucking bouncing back in a major way. My man is resilient. Cheers to him. Cheers to everybody else. Like, I'm thinking about all the other ones. Like, okay, fucking Rusev. Yeah, totally understand that. Cool, whatever. Fucking Daniel Bryan, all that shit. Joey Janela. Like, what the fuck? Like, my God, apparently the work rate in the bedroom is better than in the ring because fucking he keeps finding a way to make things happen for himself.
Yeah, he's definitely got a better work rate outside the ring, obviously. But man, wow. Good for him. But yeah, 50% of the women in the main event of this match tonight have received Joey's penis.
But just of all people. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know,
like,
man.
Fucking slim pickings on the independent scene, huh?
I guess, but she is just absolutely unbelievable. I've said before that Megan Bain is just, I mean, Penelope Ford is gorgeous.
Which apparently, I guess, keep that in mind because there was like a story that came out yesterday of like, it was a transcript from a fucking interview that Marina Shirakawa did where she was saying that everybody was just like mad horny for Takeshka. But it's like, okay, keep like the women in the locker room. Like, I could pull it up or whatever, find the exact quote. But apparently, like, she was saying that the women in the locker room all thought that he was sexy. And it's like, okay, cool. Keep that in mind, though, that like Joey Janela's out here piping people down left, right, exactly. So like that's it's on the scale. It's on the curve.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, Penelope Ford is unbelievably gorgeous, but Megan Bain just has that beautiful, exotic look, that dark skin, the dark hair. She is just absolutely beautiful, absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. But go Joey Janela, hell, fucking go Joey. But then we had the Mark Davis match. It was Mark Davis against Kyle Fletcher. I'm sorry, not Mark Davis. Brody King, excuse me. Brody King against Kyle Fletcher.
And I thought that there was a man on the inside. I thought somebody from AEW was listening to us. Because last week I bitched and complained and bitched and moaned. But I was fucking tired of Don Callis being on commentary for every fucking match that Don Callis family does. Why couldn't he just one match have him be fucking ringside and managing and not actually commentating? I was so happy to see him fucking at ringside managing, not commentating. Little did I know that there would actually be two matches later on in the night where we could fucking Don Callis on commentary. So it seemed like somebody fucking set me up where it's like, oh, that's what you want. Oh, fuck you. We're getting it twice tonight. Like, damn it, man.
What made me laugh was the guy standing behind commentary dressed like Don Callis. That looked like Callis.
That one. I thought you were going to talk about my man. There was a man. I fucking screen capped it. So I could probably pull it up here in a second. Not the Don Callis guy, but there was a guy like close to the Don Callis guy He was wearing like a bright green shirt, and Don Callis came out, and he was throwing the middle finger so fucking hard that I thought he was going to break his wrist.
Oh my god!
Like it was incredible.
I didn't catch that one, but yeah, this actually was a pretty damn good match here between these two guys. I really enjoyed this. It was a long match, but I enjoyed the match. Then we had a bunch of shit start going down. After the match happened, Kyle Fletcher actually pulled out the win. They're beating down Brody King, and Powerhouse Hobbs comes out, and they go to commercial. And there was already supposed to be a match between, and this is where we see Von Wagner holding back Powerhouse Hobbs. And I guess it was always supposed to be a match between Mark Davis and Powerhouse Hobbs. So they went ahead and had the match now. Good match, man. I like Hobbs. I really do. I think the guy is fucking really good. His name does him right. He is a powerful fucking guy in that ring, man. But Hobbs did pull this match out. Not sure why they got Mark Davis doing this whole new thing where he's a heel, and they just keep making him lose.
Yeah, it's not really doing him a service. Hey, I'm sorry, don't mean to completely fucking sidetrack things here, but I don't know.
No, it's really not doing them much good.
Or heard about this, but True North had posted a thing. It's breaking news. 6 tourists dead in submarine accident in Egypt. 3 heliskiers, I'm not sure what that means, killed in a British Columbia avalanche.
It's an avalanche! Snow filled the air, buries everything. Time to be scared, you better be aware. It's a nightmare, you better run away. If you just can't stay, if you wanna save the day.
Ooh. I just found out I can lower the volume on that when you play it.
Just straight up mute it. Luke says just woke up, too tired to think of anything funny, so you can just hit it. There you go, buddy.
There you go. That'll work. That'll work. Don't worry about it. But yeah, looks like I can turn that volume down when you do that. But then we had a Nick Wayne promo, which I didn't need.
Fair enough.
I didn't need, but him and Christian are still having this little dissension, and I think I finally understand why he did what he did, and this and that. So I don't know. Something's gonna happen. Lexi Nair looks great backstage. I'll just say that to get a positive, just to get some sort of positive out of this thing. But then we got the Hangman. Of course, we have a Hangman Page promo because we have to have a Hangman Page quick promo. But that wasn't a very long one. Then we had this backstage segment where Tony Schiavone was sitting with FTR and Adam Copeland, rated FTR. And they're doing the whole argument because last week, we all know what happened with him and Moxley, and Copeland didn't win, and they're hashing it out. And pretty much that's it. I don't need to get deep into this, but they're trying to hash it out right there on TV. And you got Cash Wheeler trying to be this like mediator between them. Meanwhile, it all kind of gets into we're all really good friends, and they finally decide what they're going to do is go for the trio titles. So they're going to do that. And the promo ended, though, and Dax says, top guys out. And they waited a minute and rated FTR out. So you still see a little bit of dissension going on there. Not quite sure what's going to, go on. I don't know what they're going to do, but it looks like either I definitely think FTR is going to turn. FTR is turning.
I like the idea that, like, in this storyline so far, at least, that like Dax is coming off as like the neglected wife in this art, like fucking whole little thing going on, which is funny because it's just like it fits his personality so well that he's just like, even in character, he's just whining about some shit no one cares about.
Yeah, he should be the little bitch in this segment because he's a little bitch. But I definitely think they're going to turn on him at Dynasty, and we'll just have to see what happens with that. Which I really think this is all going to All In Texas, and I think this is going to sound crazy, but you're going to have FTR versus Edge and Christian at All In Texas.
Maybe. I mean, I've been wanting just them to do a fucking Edge and Christian heel run for a minute there. I mean, I kind of I applaud them for not going just the obvious route of just immediately putting them right back together, like as soon as Edge got there. But like, it's been long enough. Just let them both be heels. Let them do the fucking, like the modernized version of the ENC stuff where they're like doing the fucking 5-second poses or like they're the goofy comic heels.
Oh no, you're going to get FTR as heels. You're going to get Edge and Christian back. Oh, that's what's already happening here. And you're going to get Edge and Christian back as baby faces. And that's how it's going to go. I mean, they're already got dissension going in between the patriarch. To me, it fits. It makes sense to me. That's what I think is happening.
Yeah, but Edge is just so bad as a fucking face. Just, ugh.
I know. Well, I mean, Jesus, they're singing the guy's fucking song to him right now. What are you going to do with him?
I suppose.
So nothing you can do. But this segment wasn't bad. It was a little longer than I thought it would be, and I don't know, whatever. But then we had Swerve come out, and the crowd fucking went nuts. Of course, he's out there for his. It was just a promo segment with him and Moxley, and it was kind of the same shit. It was weird though. Moxley's sitting there talking to him like, you don't know what it's like to have this championship, and it's like, dude, do you remember you beat him for that? Well,
kind of.
No, he didn't. He beat no.
He beat Danielson, but Danielson beat Swerve for it.
Danielson beat Swerve for it. You're right. But it's like he's been champion. He knows what it's about. He was champion for like 5 months. So it was just kind of weird hearing Moxley's promo that really didn't make any sense to anyone with a bit of a memory, which I don't have.
Right. I mean, it was kind of cool. Like the promo itself, it was good promo. It was like delivered well enough, and like what he was saying was good. But like you said, the flaw is that he's already been champion, so you can't do the like what it's like to be champion promo.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yep. But and you can't. I don't know. But I did like the rest of it. You had Claudio come down. And then you had Marina Shafir come out with a crowbar, and Willow ran out with a pipe. And Swerve had a pretty good line about pain. I totally forgot what it was. I'm trying to think of it. You know what? I think it's right here, actually.
For somebody smarter than you, let's get this straight. You want to talk unscripted violence? Boy, I am violence.
That's what it was. You want to talk unscripted violence? I am unscripted violence.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a brutal match. I think Moxley's going to bleed. Imagine that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he might. But this all ended up with a brawl at the end. And then we went to Samoa Joe and Hook backstage. And we found out it's fun to choke out Max Caster.
Probably true.
Hook said it, and then Joe did it and said, "You're right. It was fun." And then they were talking to Top Flight, who had the next match coming out anyway. After Jay White inserted himself into the Owen Hart tournament that is going to be coming up soon, then we had Top Flight come out, and they were up against Alex Findlay and Devo Knight. I'm sorry, I hear Devo, I think of Whip It. Whip It Good. Anyway, everyone's watching this match. You got Andretti down there with Leo Rush down there, Action Andretti and Leo Rush in the crowd, and you got Big Bill and Brian Keith backstage watching the match. So Everyone's watching this match. Oh, Top Flight gets the win. Good to see these guys back together again.
That's right.
But then
Big Bill and fucking Brian Keith are at backstage watching the match, and just MVP just walks up and just taps him on the shoulder, like, "Hey, I don't know if you got the point earlier, but you guys fucking suck." And just walks away.
Yeah. Then we get this video for Will Ospreay. Like, Will Ospreay returns, and I'm like, motherfucker, he's been gone 1 week. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm. You got the week off to
Anyway.
do British things, and now he's going to be back next week.
Okay, whatever. But then we get Mark Briscoe. He's out there versus Takeshita, obviously the hot guy in the backstage in AEW, according to Mina Shirakawa. Thanks, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fun match. I'm telling you, any match that Mark Briscoe is in just ends up being a fun match. Takeshita, though, is always good, though. He plays off of a lot of stuff very well. And ended up being a good match. Takeshita gets the win, of course. I didn't think everybody saw that coming. But Mark Briscoe is just an entertaining motherfucker as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Then we get this backstage promo with Wheeler Yuta, Pac, and Claudio. Whatever they're trying to be, it didn't come off very well. Wheeler Yuta needs to change his look, man. The beard, the hair. Looks like a fucking sheepdog. I don't like it. It doesn't bother me, but I don't like it. But anyway, they cut a little promo backstage, oh, we are this, we are that, blah, 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 blah. Then we get to the main event, which I thought was a great main event with the women. This is not the first time they've had the women main event. This is the second week in a row, actually, they've had the women main event. I like that they're going back a little bit to the black and white with Tony Storm, timeless Tony Storm. But this was a great match with all of them. A little surprised Megan Bayne pinned Tony Storm to get the win, but they're telling a story here, and I don't know. But it was a good match. Thunder Rosa looked good out there. Really good to see Thunder Rosa back on Dynamite as a wrestling talent, not just there to promote something or cut a promo. It was good to see her back in the ring again. Yeah, I think she's hasn't lost a step at all, even with the back injury she had. The one that Britt Baker said she was faking.
Mm-hmm.
That one. But I thought it was a good match, and it basically told the story. No matter how much Tony Storm tried to take out Megan Bayne, it wouldn't work. So I don't know, man. I got a feeling a little bit down the road, maybe even again all in, I got a feeling Megan Bayne is going to have that title around her waist pretty quickly.
Yeah, at some point. I don't know if they're going to do it like so soon, but at the same time, Tony's had been the champion. Not this run for super long, but she's been the champion for a while, just like cumulatively speaking. And she's already had multiple reigns, so it wouldn't surprise me if they took it off her, but not sure if they're going to do it quite so soon.
I don't know, but I wouldn't mind seeing her with that title. I mean, bring her in, put it on her. Why not? Anyone but Mercedes.
Oh, brother, it's coming.
Oh, I know it will be here eventually, but she's got to start dropping a few more of the other titles first. So I guess we'll all see what happens with all that. But, perfect time to come in, High Ridge. We're just about to get out of here. So,
hey, Scott, what's going on? Night, Luke.
Yeah. Yep. Don't worry. We're getting on out of here, too. But, yeah, I got nothing else. You got anything else?
I'd like to know how has someone named Thunder Rosa not been deported to Venezuela?
I think she was born in San Antonio or El Paso, one of those Texas places. She's a Texas girl.
They claim that fucking kayfabe and all that, but they claim that she's from Tijuana. I don't know if that's true or not.
Might be. Might have been.
It's pretty cool that, like, fucking, as you mentioned, Britt, like the whole Britt Baker thing, that like fucking Thunder Rosa's main eventing, Britt Baker is nowhere to be seen. So that's fucking karma, just kind of righting the wrongs.
Yeah. Oh, hey, she was born in Tijuana, Mexico. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Born in Tijuana.
I mean,
Tijuana.
True North's question. I will
Uh,
go ahead and keep her safe. She can come hang out in my closet or whatever. We'll be all right.
Well, and that's also a thing because Tijuana is also in kind of Baja California, but Mexico too.
I see.
So it's one of them things. I did not know Britt Baker was from Punxsutawney, PA, the town my buddy is from.
Yeah, she sees her
Home
shadow.
of the groundhog.
Like 3 months of winter. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Home with a groundhog. There you go. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead.
They've replaced
I
the
think we can get
groundhog
out of here.
now, like in Pennsylvania, just like when it's Groundhog's Day, just Britt Baker's. If you see Britt Baker's nose, you get 3 more months of winter.
Oh, that's pretty bad because you're gonna see it. And by the way, and who am I to talk? Look at this fucking honker. But yeah, Smart, go ahead and tell them about the old tits.
That's right, friend. Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Totally inappropriate team sports or tits, if you will, and I will. You should as well. It's myself. It's Luke. Cheeseman was not really there. He had some car problems or whatever, so he didn't join us for the first half of the show. Luke and I held it down until he got there. We played some fucking Sporkle. So we actually did a little bit of wrestling trivia. We did Royal Rumble, like the winners. So it's a little bit of a wrestling related stuff there for you to check out from this week's show. But every Tuesday at 8:30, go ahead and check us out. Fucking NCAA tournament's still going on. NFL stuff's always happening. We're going ramping up towards the draft. So go ahead and fucking give us a watch, give us a listen, give us a follow, give us your social security numbers, whatever it takes, man.
Okay, I'm not sure about that one, but hey, everything else he said was perfect, just minus the social security numbers. There you go, folks. Hollywood Hangout. I forgot my daughter had a gymnastics thing, and my wife had family up here all weekend. I just couldn't do it. They didn't leave till Sunday night. I needed quiet time, but I will definitely still do an 80s pop back again this Saturday night. I got nothing going on Saturday night, so I'll be doing that. And there you go. Not going to do it live, but I will record it and get it put out there. And don't forget, me and Smark right back here on YouTube next week, Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Wrestling Outlet. Once again, catch us here. See ya! I'm not sure what Smark is doing. He's doing magic stuff with his hands. Abracadabra.
Stuttering John. Hugsy.
Stuttering John will reach out and grab you. Okay. All right, folks. On that note, have a good night. And stop touching me. Good night, folks.